So, can you just provide a brief introduction about yourself, specifying your current roles, responsibilities with Power BI, SQL, SSRS, and all?
Okay, so my name is Kumar Nishant, and I do have total 12 years of work experience. And relevant one is of 5 years where I had been extensively using working on Power BI, SQL, and Advanced Excel for producing reports as well as doc reports. So I was associated with Nemo Technologies Private Limited, where I have worked there for 9 years. It is into interoperability testing, where they test wireless-enabled devices with the systems of car. It is not very common in India, but it's very common in European as well as North American region. That while driving, you are from Pune itself, right, Leah?
No, I am in UK location.
Okay, okay, okay. So it is not very common in India, but in European and North America region, while they are driving, they used to connect their phones with the systems of cars. So while it is connected, there are a lot of interaction happening between phone as well as the car system. So whether this while connected, they are able to play movies or not, they are able to hear or listen audios or not, whether they are able to see SMSs or WhatsApp messages or Telegram messages or not. So while it has been doing, they are also showing bugs. So my role as Power BI data analyst in my last organization, Never Technologies, is to find a KPIs of those 20% bugs which are reported by our customers on their phones, which is eventually captured by that car manufacturing company, and I provide those details to my QA team, where we are partnering with. We are partnering with those automobile companies, and my QA team used to do manual as well as automated testing to eradicate those issues, those bugs. Apart from that, I was also working with digital marketing team and sales team of my organization, where I have provided them with my inputs in KPIs, that these are those industries, these are those prospects which they should be targeting upon, which would eventually decrease the amount of time which earlier it was taking, say 1 year, to onboard a customer from lead stage to converting it to customer. It has My insights have helped my digital marketing team as well as sales team to uh, decrease that duration of period from lead to customer stage. uh, Apart from that, I'm also working with our customers, and those are basically majorly from automobile companies like Jaguar, Land Rover, Bentley, Kia, Hyundai. So that they are we are getting a list of 100 devices every month, 100 to 100 devices every month. So I collaborated those survey results along with those devices specifications, that if we are testing on those devices on this particular OS level like Android 13, 14, 8, 8 9, so which should provide them maximum amount of market coverage. So like big five countries of Europe like Germany, UK, Spain, Italy, and France, these might be working on higher versions of OS, but smaller countries like Czech Republic, Hungary, these might be not working on updated version of say operating system. So what if we are testing on latest version of that particular OSs, how much market it would be covered? Because the automobile companies which are paying us, they need to test those devices, and they want the market which they are covering to be maximum. So which system is producing how much amount of market share, what is the engagement level.
Okay. Okay, so you have particularly worked for a automobile domain. Is it like that, or any other specific
Yeah,
domains?
I have worked with the automobile domain and electronics domain, retail basically.
Electronics. Okay, retail domains. Okay, so you have overall 12 years of experience and 5 plus years of experience in Power BI.
Yes, yes. Prior to this, I
Okay.
was into kind of data analysis, but it was qualitative one, market research, business research, competitive intelligence, and all.
Okay, okay, that's fine. So you, I mean, so what's the current role as a developer or the lead position? What's the current role that you have currently?
My organization's strength, it was in Chandigarh and it was of 50 people. So I was, means my job title was data analyst only, but I had a team of, other than me, I had a team of two people where I was leading them, helping them to, in my work, helping them to helping them to produce Power BI manipulations, transformations, and all.
Okay, okay, fine. So, you used to involve from the scratch of development, from the requirement phase, then data modeling, data transformations, requirement analysis, then visualizations, dashboard creations, and publishing, end-to-end activities.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay,
I was
fine.
also assisted by my PS.
Okay, okay. So you have the experience in Power BI desktop as well as in the services.
Yes, yes, yes. My organization
Okay,
is
fine.
not as big as Infosys, so there is separate team of transformation and service. So it was smaller one.
Okay. Okay, okay, fine. That's great. So, can you just tell me what are the different types of filters that is available within Power BI?
Okay, so we have page level filter, report level filter, visual filters, which are used by developers. Then for front end, it is slicers and all, which are used by end user to get results. What on the basis of different dimensions, what they like to see. How their
Okay,
report are being interaction. Other than that, we have drill through filters.
okay. So, can you just tell me what are the different type of transformations that is available within our Power Query editor?
Okay, so I have used different kind of transformations like text transformation, date transformation, mathematical transformations, created custom columns, conditional columns, used merge and appends.
Okay. Okay, that's great. So consider like I'm giving you a scenario. Consider like I have provided with a email address. I may need to create a new column in such a way like the first part from the column needs to be extracted and placed in such a way like consider like you have the mail address like abc at gmail.com or xyz at yahoo.com. So I don't need that domain part. I just need this abc and xyz
Okay.
as a new column. So how that can be achieved using Power Query Editor?
Okay, so you can split that particular column using delimiter where your delimiter would be at the rate.
Okay,
So,
okay, fine, that's great.
I think like your name is Leah at infosys.com. So Leah should be separated and at the rate part should be separated, right? You are asking like that.
Yeah, 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 got it. That's fine. So can you just tell me what is difference between a star and snowflake schema?
Okay, so these are data warehousing concepts where in star schema we have denormalized data. Means it can contain repetitive and redundant data, but while creating Power BI reports and all, we try to we try to work upon star schema where there is a fact table and it is separated by dimensions table. We prefer one to many connections where many is at the fact end and one is at dimension end. While in snowflake schema, there is a dimension table which is further subdivided into subdimensions.
Okay, okay,
Uh,
fine.
this snowflake schema is normalized one. The size of model is smaller in snowflake schema, but there is lot of complexities in snowflake schema, so we prefer to have that star schema in our model.
Okay, so fine. So can you just tell me what is mean by bidirectional filtering?
Okay, so bidirectional filtering means there are two tables. If it is one direction, say suppose it is suppose this there is a table of state having Karnataka, Punjab, Delhi, and all. and there is sales. There is okay. So and there is some sales table. So bidirectional filter will be having means there will be two bidirectional signs between those two table, where one table, both of the table can filter each other. Where it is, when it is unidirectional, only one table will be filtering that fact table, means that
Okay.
dimension table will be filtering that fact table.
Okay, fine, got it. So, can you just tell me what sort of visualizations you have tried in Power BI?
So basically, if means I have used bar, column, chart, donut chart, pie chart, tree tree visualization, and line charts, map chart.
Okay, okay, fine. So, can you just tell me what is mean by iterator functions in DAX?
Okay, iterative functions are those function which works on row context. It calculates row by row. So iterative functions are means these are x functions like sum x, average x kind of. So it works row by row, and it is it if it is not required, we should try to stay away from iterative function until it is exceptionally required, because it slows our performance of Power BI reports.
Okay. So, how confident are you in writing the DAX formulas?
uh, I'm good. I can
Okay, so
try.
can you just can you just tell me what are the different time intelligence functions you have used?
Okay, like I have used YTD, MTD, QTD, date add.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just giving you a scenario. Consider like you have provided with a email address, provided with a sales data, uh, and you may need to create a you may need to create a DAX formula in such a way like the prior month particular date's value needs to be considered.
Mm-hmm.
Consider like today is 27th of January.
Mm-hmm.
I may need to get the sales value for prior month 27th December. Means I
Mm-hmm.
may need to see what's the sales has happened for prior month that particular date.
Uh,
So what could be the DAX formula or the functions that you will be using for that?
okay, so I'll be using calculate sum of sales, then date add. I'll provide that date minus comma minus one, then month.
Okay. So using a data function, you will be achieving
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay, fine. So can you just tell me what are the different connection modes that is available within Power BI?
Okay, so what I have, there are three different modes of connections, like importing, direct query, and live connections. I have not worked on live connections, but I have worked on import as well as direct query transformations. Direct query connections. Where in import mode, we just import the whole data inside our Power BI desktop, but the data size should not exceed it should not exceed by 1 GB. But in and but this import mode runs faster. Okay, and in direct query mode, we establish connection between our data sources and Power BI desktop. So the data is always up to date, but the performance is a bit slower, because it is always up to date. Because as database is up to date, it is always up to date, but when it slows our Power BI desktop reports.
Okay. Yeah. So means do you know what's the difference between this live connection and direct query mode?
Live connections only on this uh, SSAS mode, Power BI models, and there is one more which I'm forgetting. but
Okay.
it is always up to date, but we cannot use all kind of we cannot use DAX on that, we cannot use transformation on that,
Okay.
but it
Okay.
is always
Uh,
fastest.
okay. So you haven't worked with live connection, but you have the base idea on
Yeah, yeah.
live connections.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Like
So
banking should be having that live connection. So if I'm withdrawing or depositing money in my bank, it should be having live connection so that the data is always up to date.
okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Got it. So have you worked on cubes models?
No.
Okay. Okay. No worries. Have you tried connecting to any APIs from Power BI?
Uh, Not in my previous organization. I have
Okay. Okay.
connected to
No.
SSRS, that SQL Server reporting services.
Okay. Okay. So you have the experience of SSRS?
uh, Not experience of SSRS, but my connection mode to get data, to connect on that database was that mode only. I have a bit idea about that.
Okay, so can you just tell me what the different types of SSRS reports that is available?
No, 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 no. I have not worked predominantly into that.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. So you don't have any experience with SSRS. Okay, no
No.
worries. So, okay. So can you just tell me the difference, DAX, difference between the all and all selected and all except DAX functions?
Okay, all these three are filter functions. When we are applying all, then it will ignore, it will reject all those filters which have been applied by externally. And all selected is a filter function which will reject all those filter which is applied, which has been applied, but it will only obey those dimensions filter which we are which we are providing, while all except will reject all those filters, except it will obey the row context, that it will only obey a row context of that particular visual, which where we are throwing that all except function.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so have you done any month-to-month growth-wise calculations in your DAX functions?
Yeah.
So can you just try telling how you will be the what could be the formula for that, how to calculate the month-to-month growth of sales? Means consider like you have a sales data, so I may need to get the month-to-month growth of sales.
Okay.
So if needed, I can help you with the formula. The formula should be something like the current month sales
Mm-hmm.
minus prior month sales divided by prior month sales.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay,
So
yeah.
what could be the
Okay, so could you please repeat once again?
the formula needs to be current month sales minus prior month sales
Mm-hmm.
divided by prior month sales.
Okay.
So how you will be doing this calculations?
So suppose we are in August month. Okay. So you want to find that percentage change, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So mm, there we will making some what table visual. Okay. Here will we.
Means the table which will not required. That means what could be the DAX you will be using to calculate this? That will be fine.
Okay, so I'll be creating sales for January, then I'll be creating sales for February till August. Okay, and you want to find percentage change, right?
Yes.
So percentage change, that sales of okay, so let me tell you, finding sales of January, calculate sum of sales where month equal to, if it is provided in textual format, then Jan. If it is provided in numerical format, then month equal to
So,
1.
so in that case, you may need to create multiple things now. So how that can be handled using a single formula? Means what you can do is like as means previously I have asked you like how to calculate the prior month
Mm-hmm.
and the current month. So
Okay.
what you can do is like
We can
you can
provide that plus one, then comma month. So if
yeah,
hmm, so if we have
yeah, from the
calculated,
minus month,
hmm,
minus 1 month will give you the prior month, and
yes,
the current month you can just tell like the sum of sales.
hmm,
And have you used variables in your things?
yes,
Variables in so you what you can do is like declare multiple variables, one to calculate
hmm,
the current month and one for the prior month,
hmm,
and then do a division.
yes. So
Okay, okay,
if
so
we have calculated that January sales month, then we can variable January valuable underscore January underscore sales equal to calculate.
no, no. Actually, you don't need to do against each month like January, February,
Hmm.
everything. What you can do is like you can create it against each columns now. So whatever the values in that column, then against that alone the calculation will be happening. So that will be fine.
Yeah, we can create that calculated column if we have already created for this January, then just
Hmm.
using data we can use plus 30 plus 1 then month, then it will create me the sales for January February month, then plus 2 we will create some for March month, and this if you want to find percentages, then this sum of sales of February minus sum of sales of this January divided by the change by sum of sales of January, that will throw us a percentage change whether it is negative or positive.
Okay, okay, fine. So consider like I am giving you another scenario. Consider like you have a data in such a way like you have the data at country level and at city level. Hmm? And the thing is, like, I have provided with two slices in
Mm-hmm.
my dashboard,
Mm-hmm.
in my report, one at country level and one at city level.
Mm-hmm.
So when you select the country-wise filter,
Mm-hmm.
you should have a chart displaying with country-wise sales data.
Mm-hmm.
And when you select the city-wise filter, then city-wise sales data should come, and this should come in a single chart space. So how that can be achieved?
Okay, then okay, what you are saying? Yeah, there is some say some bar chart for some sales, and it is also containing country data, and it and country will be containing obviously containing that city data. Okay,
Mm, mm.
so we can means for here we can create some hierarchical thing where country is at top and city is at lower level, and uh,
Actually, we have noticed as I means even we select we are telling like you can just create a single slider and add this hierarchical data, but it's not like that. I have provided two slices. One at country level means have you tried with field parameters?
Uh, no, I have not worked there too much.
Okay, okay, okay. No worries. Actually, we have a option with a field parameters. So what you can create do is like you can create a field parameter
Yeah, yeah, you
and
can
add
dynamically
the
filter
city.
that.
Yeah, so over there you just add that country and city over to that field parameter and use that into our filter conditions. So like that it can be easily achieved. No worries, you just go through this field parameters using this condition.
Mhm.
Okay, so what is your experience with these Power BI services? What all things that you have done using Power BI services? Can you just tell me?
Okay, so once report is ready, then we publish that thing, that report thing to our Power BI service in workspace. Okay, and say it is if it majorly I have worked with the testing team as well as engineering team. So my major stakeholders were from these teams only, and most of the people, the stakeholders were 10 to 20. So after that, it has been shared along with the data. Then from that. I have to provide that access to respective departments. So here I have to restrict the access whole Power BI report access uh, to that concerned team. So here I apply that row level security based upon their requirements. So in data modeling tab, I have to create some roles using DAX where there is a QA team and engineering team. After that, if it has been configured, we can test that data in our Power BI desktop itself, and there is some list of email IDs who would be consuming that report. So going to Power BI service, I have to add those people who are from engineering team as well as QA teams and provide access to them.
Okay, okay, fine. So, can you just tell me the different roles and accesses that is available within our workspace?
Okay, so there is a Power BI admin, which is a master user who can work on everything, and he provides access to all those kind of uh, mm, rights which are available in Power BI service. Then we have a contributor. Then we have mm, Power BI admin. Then we have contributor. Then we have there are two roles where contributor is having something more access to that Power BI reports in Power BI service, and there is one viewers access where most of this CEOs and high level authorities are having provided with this viewers access. So they only consume reports, they only consume their dashboards, their
Okay,
KPIs.
okay, fine. So, how you used to do the scheduling of the reports at your end?
Okay, so for this we need to work on this parameters which you have told. We need to provide that date, okay, start date, end date, okay, and so that scheduling of report means only those reports are updated which has been changed. Mm, the delta changes are only updated in that Power BI reports, which is updated in service. Because
Okay,
if
okay,
we are
fine.
updating whole report, then it would take a lot of time to refresh and all, load and all.
Okay. So, can you just tell me what are the different performance tuning things that you will consider while developing a PBA report?
Like reducing rows and columns which are not essential for our consideration by removing that data if it is not affecting our it will if it will not affect our report, by filtering that particular report, checking our data modeling, ensure that it is on star schema, avoid many to many relationship, find performance tuning of that DAX functions, avoid iterator functions like summax, average x, those x functions, and avoid too many visuals on this Power BI on a single page of Power BI reports. Avoid interactions between with different visuals if it is
Okay,
not
okay,
required.
fine. Okay. So, I'm just giving one more scenario. Consider like you have a table with 10 columns,
Mhm.
and I may need to provide the access to the set of users in such a way like the first set of users can see the first three columns, the other set can see another three columns, the last set can see the eight columns. So how the access can be provided in this scenario?
So how many users you had?
Means we have three set of users.
Okay.
So the thing is like the access needs to be controlled against the columns. First set of users can see first three columns. The other set can see next three columns. The other set can see somewhat eight columns.
Okay.
Have you used anything with object level security?
I have not worked in on that, but
Okay,
I have read about it. Using object level
okay,
security, we can achieve it.
okay. No worries. So, how you can tell like your experience in SQL?
I'm good in it. I will rate myself
Okay.
at 75% in SQL.
Okay, so what sorts of actions you have done with SQL? Means you have whether you have written the start procedures, CTs, queries, everything, or just the data validations queries?
No,
How's
no, no,
the
no, no,
thing
no.
then?
I have written CTs, I have written subquery, I have written analytical functions of SQL to find out ranks, rows numbers, and all.
Okay, fine. So can you just tell me what is the difference between rank and dense rank?
Okay, so rank skips ranking when there is a tie between two values, while dense rank doesn't skips ranking between two values when there is a match, when there is a tie. So suppose out of 100 students, there is a topper which has scored 100 out of 100 in mathematics. So he will be provided rank of 1 in both of the cases. And you and I have scored 97 in mathematics, so we will be provided with rank 2. You will be getting rank 2 and I'll be getting rank 2. And suppose that X person has got a score of 95, and his that person is next to us in terms of score. So in dense rank he will be provided with rank 3, while in rank function he will be provided with rank 4. So in rank function that rank 3 will be skipped.
Okay, fine, got it. So you have involved in the data level transformations and manipulations activities in your project.
So yeah, well, means we cannot import, means we cannot connect to all the, means we cannot we should not require all those rows which are select all from those things in our
Yeah. Means just to understand, like you don't have a separate data engineering team, but you used to do every actions at your end and then process the data and then do the things.
yes.
So, what are the source of data sources that you have tried in Power BI?
uh, Excel data, flat files, that database files which was from SQL Server and MySQL, and I have also worked on website data. Means imported that data in our in Power BI desktop and transformed it to get results.
Okay, fine. Okay, so can you just tell me how you will be deleting the duplicates in SQL?
Okay, so just I have a notepad. Can I figure it out?
What you can do is like you can just share the screen and you can type it. Means in the chat box you can just try.
Okay, let me where it is. Okay, yeah. So first of all, I need to find out those duplicates. Okay, so select.
Actually, the screen is not yet
No, no,
visible
I'm
to
writing
me.
in chat.
Okay.
Okay, so select. Uh, Say name, comma, count all from student mm, group by name. So this query will give us. Could you see my chat box? Means could you see the chat box?
Okay.
Have you received it?
Yes, I have received
So
it.
if there are say three Lisa and four Nishan, so it will provide us that Lisa along with the count of those Lisa in that. So we have found out that how many number of persons of that particular name are there. So this will provide us the those means those people who are have means who are duplicated. So here. Mm, just let me think. Uh, Delete from where name in. Oh no 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 no. 1 minute. So I think I forgot her name. Her name is Ms. Hegre. So she told me that it is for UBS UBS Bank. So it is in Pune itself or where?
Yeah, yeah, Pune Karadi office. That's the first thing I have asked. It will be in the client office. You may means if you have selected,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be joining as a subcon with the Infosys, and the you will be working in the client office.
Okay. So my employer will be Infosys or UBS.
It's like you will be on contract basis with the Infosys.
Okay, okay, okay. What is the contract tenure?
Normally it will be 1 year, and it will be get extended based on your performance and things.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so one last question. So actually, when I checked your resume, it's showing like your employment is still 11th 2024 alone. Means have you resigned and then checking for the other opportunities?
Yes, yes, yes. Last year, what happened? I was selected for Capgemini, and they were means I was very happy with the perks and payments which they were providing. But in my organization, I had a notice period of 3 months. So
Okay,
they also had one candidate in pipeline who was though even though he was unemployed for an year, but he was an immediate joiner.
okay.
So he snatched that opportunity with me, and I couldn't get that position.
Oh, okay, okay.
And
Okay, okay,
I
no
am
worries.
freelancing too. So yeah, I'm freelancing at night in SQL and Power BI.
Okay, okay, no worries. So, I will just intimate all my feedbacks with my management. So, they are looking for someone who is having some basic understanding in SSRS as well. So, just go through some SSRS tutorials as well. Means for the basic understanding how to create the reports, what are the different types of reports over there, and do brush up your skills in performance tuning in SQL as well. They're particularly looking for the indexes and all, and check for there's different types of DAX functions, the connectivity modes. They are looking for someone who is having experience in live connections as well. So just and means do have that basic understanding on this, how to do the live connections with Power BI.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all. So we'll be providing with the feedback to the client they who has provided your profile, and they will do means they will provide you the relevant feedbacks and things.
Okay. And also, I would request you guys to also provide me the feedback so that if there is something lagging, I can remove. I can eradicate it for my future things, future interviews.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm not sure how it will come coming. So from my feedback, you have good understanding on Power BI and things. But means from the client perspective, things what you can do is like you can brush up on the live connections things. Then. means this oil as object level security. Do have some understanding on this object level security, and what is the basic understanding on SSRS, that could be very helpful. And the start procedure, you mentioned like you haven't written much,
Hmm.
but do brush up your skills on this start procedures and all, so that all can help you better.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're telling about the queries, means when I ask the queries, try to explain in words itself first, and then try explaining the means query wise. I know means instantly if you ask the queries, it won't be easy to write it. Means in this means in this mental state. But try explaining in words, so that can give a better understanding. Like you have that logical or the conceptual knowledge, so
Mm-hmm.
that can help you better.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all from my end. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day.
Yeah, great day. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.